Good afternoon, everyone, distinguished guests, fellow citizens, and member of the press. We are here today at Suleja Emirate Christian Youth Forum for the official endorsement of Senator Musa Sani Muhammad for a third-time bid. Fellow citizens of Suleja Emirate, a covenant of service and shared destiny, the reason why 313 mandate should be continued. My fellow citizens and brothers of Suleja, sister of the Suleja Emirate, we stand today as a defining principle of history, grounded by the soil of Niger State and lifted by the aspiration of a generation that refused to believe our best days are behind us. Leadership at its most profound level is a scared trust, a deliberate and a courageous choice to translate the quiet whisper of the marginalized into the loud, resonant echo of policy and development. It is in this spirit of civic duty and historical awareness that the Suleja Emirate Christian Youth Forum reached out a hand of profound gratitude to distinguished Senator Muhammad Sani Musa, the chairman of the Senate Committee on Finance, known affectionately to the street and hall of power alike as 313. His state word has been a masterclass in the architecture of hope, providing that Niger East is not merely a geographical coordinate, but a heartbeat of potential that he had nurtured with tireless advocacy and unyielding commitment to the public square. We get to see today, even in the Senate chamber, 313 is known, Niger State is known, Zone B is known because of how 313 are bringing the dividends of development to Niger East. We acknowledge that the true measure of a democracy lies in the inclusivity and in the radical idea that every segment of our society, regardless of creed or denomination, should see themselves reflected in the progress of the nation. There is no word today in Niger State Zone B that you will not see one or two projects of our distinguished Senator Sani Musa 313. In this regard, Senator Musa's record is not just one of infrastructure, but of a deepening social contract, a legacy of transformation defined by the seed he has sown in education, healthcare, and the very road we walk. Just a few days back, we saw about 500 students that were sent to Russia, all free from the scholarship of Senator Musa Sani 313. That's not enough. Even here in Diko, I think there is a primary health care that he is building. All these are one of the reasons why we need to endorse Senator Sani Musa 313 for a third time. We specifically celebrate his inclusivity vision through the sponsorship of Christian youth for international scholarship, an act that reinforces the pillar upon which our stability and prosperity depend. This is not a man who built for the next election, but one who built for generations he may never meet, ensuring that every youth in Suleja Emirate know that their contribution is valued and their seat at the table is reserved within the fabric of Federal Republic. In conclusion, let the message from this gathering be clear, resounding, and equivocal. We did not merely recount a list of achievements, but affirm a partnership rooted in the conviction that Senator Sani Musa 313 is the right choice for our collective dream. Therefore, the Suleja Emirate Christian Youth Forum hereby collectively harmoniously endorse Senator Sani Musa 313 for a third time in the Nigerian Senate. We stand solidly behind him, embodied by a record that speaks louder, that replicates and inspired by a road ahead that promises a brighter, more inclusive tomorrow for the Suleja Guaratafa Federal Constituency and the entire Zone B. As we look towards the future, let us be guided by the belief that we are our brother's keeper and our sister's keeper, moving forward together under a leadership that has proven itself worthy of our trust and our destiny. Thank you very much.
I have a question.
Okay.
In what way has Senator Sani Muhammad 313 impacts the Suleja community? Or impact the Christian community in Suleja Emirate?
Okay, just as I've stated from the press conference briefing, I could count the numbers of Suleja Emirate Christians that have benefited from his scholarship scheme. I know somebody that is an Indian studying medicine, a girl from Kabul, as far as Kabul. If you look at the map of Niger State, where you can find Kabul is a village where somebody cannot even, some people might not want to pick somebody from that ASIS, but he distinguished, was able to approve somebody from that ASIS to benefit from that scholarship scheme. Even right here in Diku, there's a primary healthcare which he is building also, and that will be beneficiary to both even the Christians and the Muslims. If you come to Suleja local government per se, SBTC was a school that has been abandoned for a long period of time. But he is reconstructing the hostels and even some classes in that school.
Okay, still on the question, how has 313 impacted the Diko community?
Okay, I think Diko as a community in Ghana local government has felt the impact of 313 in so many areas. Just as my leader said earlier, he's building a health facility at the Akutare hospital site, and then he created some roads in areas that were not motorable before, because even road users were complaining about those particular roads, and today motors can pass on those roads. And again, I think at the market, at the junction here, there were some traders who were using wooden stones like that. But I think today he's constructing iron or metal stores for them. And again, the issue of scholarship, we can't overemphasize that fact. Many of Diko indigenes have benefited very well from that scholarship, and it has really impacted our community in that aspect.
Okay, talking about Tapa local governments, how have this local government benefited from 313 as well?
Okay, should I say Tapa local government? Should I say is the smallest local government in the Emirate? So if we are talking about the achievements, let's just say, okay, we have a popular market, wholesale market, everyone knows about it at the roadside. Should I say there is no, since I was born, I haven't seen any construction work. Due to the effort of Alhaji Musa 313, he has, should I say, constructed some structures which is helpful to the traders. Should I say, mainly when it's raining, at least that has covered for trading. Then, should I say, educational part also, we're talking about scholarship. So out of the 10 words, I can assure you that each from the 10 has gotten the slot of the scholarship.
So, how have you felt the impact of 313?
If I said 313 has not been an impact of Suleja Emirate Council, and that's done so many things in the sense that recently, just we heard from our leader earlier, talked about recent development, even by sending some of our students to Russia for scholarship and so on. So you can see, they say we should educate the nation, we educate our future. I think that's a big step.
So have you in person benefited from 313?
Not directly, but maybe see my wife, in terms of my family, my wife has benefited because the development of the business area, that is the market, my wife do sell some other stuff in the market and also do business. So in terms of me, some years we have been suffering with this issues and other things and stores. But since he has done his best to keep the market in good shape, I think the business is moving. We are really benefited from this.
Okay, can we know you? Okay, my name is James Allah Dibubem. I'm the Secretary General of Diko Youth Development Association and also the Diko World Coordinator for the City Boy Movement.
Okay, so based on the movement for 313, how did you think this will work?
Yeah, this will work in the sense that we have our plans on ground, though we can't reveal everything now because this is just at the infant stage. but we have our plans on the ground to mobilize people for him, especially the Christian youths that we know, so that to make sure that he comes again for a third time and he wins the election. So that is basically what we are laying the foundation for today.